Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. Hopefully you're all well. Give me a second while I pull up my chat. Hopefully you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy. Having a great holiday. Let's see. Hi, everybody. How are you? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Diamond Girl. Emily. Paula. Anila. Morning. Thank you, Emily. Hey, Al. Hey, everybody. Y'all doing anything fun right now? I guess not if you're watching me. Any big plans for tonight? Hey, Jessica. Welcome. Merry Christmas, everybody. Aw, thank you, John. I appreciate you so much. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Hey, Ari, how are you? Jano. Yeah, all my kids are gone. I'm gonna be here till tomorrow by myself. Moonlight, welcome. Moonlight, today it's only by donation only, love. Just so I can kind of chat with you guys in between or whatever. Alright. Hopefully everybody's having a great Christmas Eve if you celebrate. Alright, so I have Emily first. What's your question? Alright, Emily, what's your question? What you want to know, love? Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, what are Cameron's feelings with reaching out and after I slightly... Okay, that makes sense. I totally agree with you. Let's see, let's go down the rabbit hole with him. Let's see, what are Cameron's feelings and intentions towards my dear Emily? Let's see. What is going on? I don't know, it's like he came forward pretty excited, like curious. Like he was ready to start something new. And it kind of feels like you blocked him, so he's not sure like what to think. It makes him feel kind of heavy. It could just be because, thank you, Jano, you're so sweet. It could be because you said you didn't really respond or the way maybe you wanted to. Thank you, Paula. So, it looks like he's had some kind of like breakthrough and awareness of like what you mean to him, possibly because he pulled himself back. There's some kind of truth he wants to speak to you about, like how he self-sabotaged the situation. And now, like, because he didn't do what he originally really wanted to on the inside, he's feeling very, like, regretful and sad. It's self-sabotage. He could even be dreaming about you, which is making him even worse. Yeah, he wants to restore this with you. That's why he's reaching out. Now let's get some other cards on him. Let's see what's going on. Y'all know that song Foolish? It's one of my favorites. I like Unfoolish too. It's by Ashanti and Biggie Smalls, I think. He's kind of showing me he started it back up because he can't stop thinking about you. Like he's constantly, like he cannot get enough of you. And I don't know, like the more that you pulled away, the more that like it just drew him back in. It does say unconditional love, affection, attraction. And that's what's weighing so heavy on him, is because like maybe he didn't realize it before, or he didn't really know how to go about it. He does come out kind of like he wants to seduce you, girl. Like he wants to attract you back. Like, come here. Like, tempt you. Now, honestly, I would hear him out, but I wouldn't necessarily like jump right back in, because it does show like in the past he was kind of wearing some kind of mask. And that could have just been so he could separate from you more easy. But he does have the habit of self-sabotage. And so I don't want it to be like a repeated pattern that you're continuously having to go through. I see a lot of pain in his energy right now, and that could just be because you two are separated, because it says sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, an uncertain future. So he's very uncertain about this, but he is watching and looking out for you, trying to make healthier choices. But it's funny because maybe in the past he was a runner and now he's become the chaser. So like I said, I would hear him out. It doesn't seem like he has bad intentions. I just am not so sure that he totally knows what he wants. I know he wants you for sure, but what he wants to do with you, I don't know, because he's showing up as the Page of Wands. And Page of Wands, they're just like, they're very reckless, and they're very impulsive, and they just get fired up about like what they want to do, and they get great ideas. And but I don't know. I think if you give him a chance, I think what he wants to do is spend New Year's with you. Because I've got fireworks here as well. And I don't know, boo. I don't know. Just listen to what he has to say and go from there. But don't, like, jump right in head first. Because you might hit that concrete because you don't know how deep he is. You don't know how deep he is. So if you dive in, you're going to hit that shallow and knock yourself out and drown. Hey, Ellen. Merry Christmas, boo. Okay, Ellen, I will put you on the list after Palabu. Yeah, Queen of Swords has one too. No, I don't think y'all are done. I think you just need to be careful, because I don't want you to get hurt, you know? Like, dip your toes in, and then maybe your ankles, and then your knees, but, you know, take it slow. Aw, that's good. I'm so happy. Aw. Well, thank you so much, Emily, for being here, boo. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing Christmas, and I wish you the best of luck with Cameron. I knew he wasn't going to leave you alone. I knew that much. You're welcome, Ellen. Thank you for coming back. Hey, Durga. Durga, today it's by donation only, love, just because it's Christmas Eve and I'm just here trying to hang out with people that don't have much to do on the holidays. And I hope to see you on Wednesday, Emily. Catch me up on all the business, okay? And I think you're the absolute best as well. Alright, so next is John. John, what's your question, boo? Jada, today is by donation only, love. No free list. I'll come back for freeze on Wednesday. Merry Christmas, Lily Ma. Thank you. Hi, Alex. Sorry I didn't see you earlier, boo. Melody, hey. Moonlight. If I missed anybody, I didn't mean to. What has caused you to level up? I feel like something was on me. Alright, let's see. What has caused you to level up? I got the moon and the lovers at the bottom. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see. Oh, wow. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is you found something to be really happy about. Because the first cards that came out were the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. It shows in the past you were discontent, you were apathetic, you just didn't have any kind of energy for life, right? It also looks like with the Five of Wands you dealt with a lot of conflict. It could have been like internal conflict, so maybe you just came to a sense of peace. Maybe even seeing like a brighter side to life. It shows like you received some kind of like clarity or insight to how to change your life for the better, or how to just feel better. I don't know. I feel like a very, like I said, an apathetic energy. Like for a while you were like, yeah, I've got reasons to be happy, but I don't know. There's conflict, there's fear, there's lack or whatever, and something changed because with the 10-10, it's almost like you finally realize like you can use your pain to create something beautiful. You can use all of the lessons that you learned along the way as something to create or to co-create, like with the universe, right? And it seems like it gave you like a, I don't know, like some kind of just energetic like push. Really fast. It happened really fast. Like you weren't expecting it. And then you got Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. So it's almost like as soon as you realized that the potential was there, things started to like spin. And it happened really quick. And it's almost like you stepped into it at just the right time. Like, I don't know if you were advised to do something at a certain time, or it looks like the sun to me, almost. Just very bright. Something like lit you up. Very warm energy. Alright, so it looks like you may not have had like a sense of direction or maybe not like that spark in your life to, because this even looks like the sun, right? Except for it's the needle. And the needle has like that little bitty tiny hole that I can never get a piece of thread through. But anyways, what it's saying is like, instead of looking at things from this big broad perspective, you started looking like towards one thing in particular. And once you set your mind to go after that, things started to change. It's like, because a lot of people, they sit in the land of indecision where I can't make up my mind. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like, there's just too many options, which confuse them. So there was something that just like, you saw it and you're like, I'm going for it. And then it says movement towards adventure. So it brought adventure back into your life. Like, you had that sense of adventure. Like, now you want to travel. Now you want to go with the flow of the universe. And then it says herald of change. So whatever came in sparked that change for you. It was like that messenger that almost like came from God, right? Like an earth angel or something like that, that just sparked something inside of you or cleared something within you. This could have just been like a download from spirit also. So I think it was that change from, I'll do it later. Oh, there's just too many options. I don't know what to choose. I keep doing this. I keep doing that. It doesn't work. You know, that mentality. And all of a sudden something just like lit you up because you went all of a sudden to like the 10 and the 10, which is beautiful, right? So that's what I got for you, boo. And thank you for being here. I always love your energy. Hopefully you have a very Merry Christmas. And thank you, Al. I saw your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got you. Hey, Arlene. Happy Christmas. Hey, Filthy. Welcome. Merry Christmas Eve to you. Alright, so next I have Stephanie. You're welcome. Merry Christmas, Boo. Merry Christmas. Stephanie. Snowy, today is by donation only. The free readings will be back on Wednesday. You did? Did I miss you? Thank you. Sometimes my stuff is slow. It didn't come through yet, boo, but I'm sure it will. I know where you live. Okay, Stephanie, what's your question? There you go. Ron's feelings and thoughts towards you. Let's see. Excuse me. Alright, Ron. Let's see what you're up to today. What's going on? The way he's showing me is he's conflicted about it. About you. He's pulled back totally. I've got the Four of Cups and the Hangman. He also apathetic. Well, after that comes the Seven of Swords. Just sneakily trying to sneak away. But he's still watching you. With the Page of Swords and the Two of Wands. He's like, where you at though? What you doing? Ugh. Right? Like, you're busy trying to sneak out over here because there was conflict that you don't know how to man up for. So you're going to watch me? No wonder why you're bored and apathetic. Not enjoying life, right? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get into it. Okay, Filthy. I still got you down, boo. Like I said, I know where you at. I can find you. The card Trash came out, right? It's like he's disregarding the fact that he caused conflict not only in his life but yours as well. It's almost like he's disregarding your feelings completely right now, but still toying with you, because I have piano keys. So he's basically saying fuck your feelings, which is very sad. I don't like that at all. But then he's bored and he's saying meeting, right? Two or more involved. Discussions and planning. So he could be very uncomfortable in his life right now. Maybe he's got another person he's dealing with. Maybe that's the person he's regarding. Maybe that's the conflict he's going through. Maybe he's going to pull back from her and sneak out. And he's looking for you now. It's something about it saying history. The past between you and him, he feels trapped of like how to move it forward any kind of way. He's like, it's history. That's why I haven't come back around. Possibly. But why watch you then, right? I have a feeling he's trying to sneak out of this situation with this person, and he's going to start coming right back towards you in hot pursuit. But it's really sad because, like, how can you run from one person to the other? He says you're his happiness. He's looking for it. Now, if that's him looking for wholeness, that's him looking for happiness, then he's got to move, right? So maybe that's what's going on with him this Christmas. Like, maybe he's stuck in a situation that he's trying to sneak out of. And stalking you in the meantime because he sees happiness with you. The one thing I would say, Steph, is like, give this man some time to heal, because he's obviously not done the work. And until he does the work, he's going to continue to back and forth, you know? I don't like it. I don't like it, Stephanie. I don't like it. Because, I mean, of all the conflict cards that come out, and all the pause cards, and all the waiting cards, and stalking cards, what are you on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on here? Make up your mind. And the reason why he cannot make up his mind is because he refuses to do the work necessary. He refuses to let that ego and all of the thoughts and fears and whatever hold him back It's almost like a repetitive cycle. Made me dizzy. It's weird. Maybe he's drinking right now or something, because I feel kind of like lightheaded and dizzy. Yeah, it was weird. It was definitely a weird energy, especially when all those cards came out. I'm like, and like I said, it could have to do with somebody else he's dealing with, because there was a card there about 2 or more people involved, so he could just be in the middle of like not making any sense. Whoever he's with might be causing him to not make any sense at all. Thank you, Filthy. Thank you. Alright. The hell did I write? Jano. I got you, Filthy. I got it this time. Jano, you have a question, my love? Yeah. Tell him to kick rocks if he does come back. You definitely deserve better. You're a beautiful girl. You could do so much better. It's weird, like, nobody's home in my house, and I'm never really just alone. And I hear noises, and I don't know if it's fireworks outside, or people outside, or what, and I'm just like, it's supposed to be quiet. Hey, Gina, I didn't expect you to be here today, boo. Merry Christmas Eve. Hey there, Mystical. How are you? That man is something else. Christmas reading, whatever comes out. Alright, love. Let's see what we can get for you. Whatever comes out. It looked like a new beginning is on your horizon. Somebody's moving towards you, or you're moving towards something, freeing yourself from something, moving forward, knowing which way you're going. Very clear and determined. It looks like somebody attached to you has been reflecting on the past. And I don't know if it's the time of year, if it's Mercury retrograde. And they feel pretty good about themselves. They're doing well by themselves. But they're dealing with a lot of toxicity around them. It's somebody that you're missing. I see that. And this person goes from like, everything's okay, I'm good, to fear. Like, they could be having sleepless nights, lots of thoughts, could be tempted by toxicity. And the toxicity could have to do with fears. But they feel lonely without you. And I don't know why they're looking back. It could be of all the good times the two of you shared. Could be possibly trying to change things. I don't see any movement. 99 or the number 9 can be a very significant number for you. Because I have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the Devil. And Diablo. This person could be like writing in a diary, trying to like figure out some things, like weighing pros versus cons. You could be doing this as well. I also get for you, because these two cards came out the last time I read for you. Thank you so much, boo. I will get you soon. Thank you, Scorpio. It's almost like the two, like a mirror, right? Like what you do, they follow. So I have a feeling like in the recent past, you've come out of like some pretty hard times. And you've leveled up to a point where you can say, I'm sufficient, I'm secure, I'm got everything I need, but one thing, right? Love. And that could be something like because you don't have somebody to cuddle at night, you don't have somebody warm next to you, or that could be like what that's saying. It's like, I think that's the lesson that's being learned right now. I get it's the energy of the person attached to you though. But I see them writing. I see them keeping notes. Possibly even like writing a poem. They could be very good at writing. They could be writing you a letter. You could receive a letter from them or communication. For some reason though, they've got a lot of tragedy in their life. They've got a lot of things that entrap them in this lack mindset, right? And they could feel like this is a forbidden love, right? It doesn't look like they're attached to any other energy. Just looks more of they're entrapped in their own mind. They don't feel that they deserve anything better. And I think I got this the last time. It's like they're pretending everything's okay on the outside. And that's what I said. It's very conflicting. They're telling everybody I'm good, I'm fine, I'm doing great. No problems, I don't need anything. They could be living beyond their means. But they're very sad, they're very broken, and they're feeling very alone. Now, I would totally be reading for you, but for some reason, this energy is not you, and I know that. I could tell the difference. And last time I was a little kind of like feeling this way too, but I didn't want to get too much into that. The separation is not feeling very good for them. Yeah, magnetic, desire, divine masculine. They're definitely drawn to you. They desire you. They see you or feel you leveling up in some way. But they keep saying, no, it's forbidden, but that's fear. Because they've been so crushed in the past, their like soul is not light anymore. It feels very dark. And I think your energy is like that bright light when you come out of the darkness and you have to squint and like, oh no, don't come for me, right? I have a feeling that that's why this person has not returned, is because your light is so bright that it really triggers all their demons. It brings up how much they're not in that place to feel light. Like they can't pretend that they feel good when they don't. And not saying that you would judge them, but at the same time they want to be able to say that. And they don't feel that. So that's the message. They desire you. They're magnetically attracted to you. I do see they're trying their hardest to like level themselves up, possibly do some healing. I don't really see that too much. I think more so they're trying to get stable, secure as far as financially after a time of maybe not having much. But they are going through a lot. Now, I do see they may write you a letter. But I do also see the pressure cooker at the bottom here, so that desire, that thoughts, the connection is bubbling, bubbling, bubbling. So I do kind of feel like they will eventually come forward and say something. But for now, maybe it's even the holidays. They're kind of back and forth. They do know you're their soulmate. I did see that. And something about you they cannot leave alone because, like, subconsciously you're their wish fulfillment. You're the one that they think of. The good times, right? But right now, if they were to be with you, it would be nothing but a roller coaster. So that's my message for you, love. Hopefully you got something from that. Did I not change the title? I know I changed the description. I thought I deleted it. You're welcome, boo. Merry Christmas, my Scorpio friend. And thank you for your donation. I thought I changed the, like, before I came on, I went to manage broadcast and I changed the title. So I don't know why it didn't. So I apologize. Let me see if I can change it now. Fixed it. Alright. I don't know why it didn't change when I did it. Because I know I changed that and I put like Merry Christmas Eve and chill, and then I put the description. I don't know why it didn't say. Sorry about that. Alright, so Paula is after Jano. LM, you're after Paula, babe. So, Jano, was it just one question, babe, or was it for two? Al, you are after LM. It's Paula, LM, Al, Philip, Scorpio. No, LM was Queen of Swords. She had donated like almost a month ago or a few weeks ago for her. Queen of Swords still has her too. Yeah, I got you, Al. You are a gift, my dear Jano. Okay, Paula, what's your question? General love, let's get it. till you're in this energy, Paula. Like, don't come close, I will cut you. To whoever this is, I see conflict. You have some kind of conflict with this person. I think you may have been going back and forth between what it is you want and what it is you need, and you're not really sure. I think Spirit is trying to guide you in a certain direction that would be equal and prosperous for you. They're trying to have you close out some kind of cycle in your life. And it could be in the past you've given too much to too many people. You've overdone it. You've given more and received less. And that's caused a lot of fear with you as far as opening up to people, sharing things, really investing into people, because you're always scared that that same thing is going to repeat again. And Spirit's like, I've got you. Just trust me. Tell me what it is you want, right? And let's do this. Let's do it different this time. So the conflict could stem from some kind of fear. The conflict could stem from you don't really know what you want, right? How are you going to walk into it if you don't know what it is that you want? So my advice would be, get you a notebook and start writing what you want, what you don't want. Tell the universe, speak it out loud, let them know, let God know. I want a loyal man. I want love, right? Because love is coming for you. But you've got to choose love. And what kind of love? Do you want something that's nice to look at? Honest, truthful? Because a lot of men, the funny part is that will be one of the first questions they'll ask you. Is what are you looking for in a relationship? What do you want in a man? Right? And you could just spill the beans. This is what I want. And be careful of doing that. And I don't know where that came from, but because basically you're telling the man what he needs to be to trap you. Right? And it's good to know these things, right? It is. But some men, not all of them, will ask that question so they know exactly how to act to get you to fall in love with them, to get you to trust them, to get you to give to them, right? So, yes, love is a gamble, yet love is a risk. Are you willing to take it? Kind of what I'm getting to as Spirit is advising you, open up very slow with people. Don't overgive too quickly. Especially when it comes to like conversations and stuff like that. Because that could be where the conflict lies, is you give people too much information. But Spirit is saying the sun is going to come out, but you've got to take a chance. You've got to try something different. Because something loyal is coming for you. It could be a best friend. It could start off as a best friend. It could evolve into more, because I have the dog here. And the dogs are very loyal. They're very trustworthy. They may shit on the floor on occasion, but, you know, everything comes with the downside. But there's something that needs to be left behind, and it could be just your mindset. It could be the fact that you have one foot in the past and one foot in the future, and you're kind of going back and forth. So Spirit's just basically saying, let the old die. Not saying like everybody in your past or whatever. It's just let go of all of that's happened in the past and move forward. One more. Wish upon a star, boo. Wish upon a star, because with the clover is all about wish fulfillment. It's all about blowing that dandelion and sending it out into the universe. Same thing with wishing on a star. You look at the star and you speak it, into the universe. And that's how it comes back, right? So, figure out what you want. Be careful not to open up too fast. Leave what's meant to be left in the past behind, because a beautiful day is coming for you. I see a loyal man. I would say I've got probably, I'd say Gemini, Pisces, and Scorpio are the main signs I'm seeing with this. Sagittarius too, Aquarius, and Taurus as well. So hopefully that resonated with you, boo. I am on to LM now. I love you, Paula. You have a Merry Christmas. I mean, you're probably not going to leave right now, but still, you have a Merry Christmas. Ishmishmas. Merry Shmishmish. It happens, boo. It happens. Alright, what is Scorpio thinking and feeling towards you? First, I'm going to ask you, are you with Scorpio or are you separated? Because I get a very separated kind of energy. If the two of you are separated, how can I say this? Either they're sneaking out of a marriage, doing some shady stuff, or they could be trying to like cover up some kind of conflict in their life, possibly with another person. They're feeling very like lack mindset. Now they could strategically be trying to figure out like how to make you happy, because I'm seeing that they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, like very abundant, but they've got 2 coins up in the air. Like, what should I do? Now the 2 coins are wrapped with the infinity loop, and that means that this connection was meant to happen for a reason, for whatever reason that is. I kind of feel like they're looking back at the past of all the great times that the 2 of you had together. Trying to see like where they went wrong, how they could do better. But they've got a lot of fears, which keeps them blinded to the things that they do. They cause conflict and don't really see it. Or happiness is all around them, but they're not able to see it because they're blinded by so much fear and disillusion and kind of being stuck in the matrix of life, right? Okay. So y'all are taking it slow. Well, like I said, they could strategically be trying to figure out how to make you happy, or how to get to the 10 of Cups with you. Now, with the 7 of Swords, to me, it doesn't always have to be about lying, cheating, stealing. It could just be they're coming up with a plan of like how to make you happy, how to not be left out in the cold again. Which would make sense, especially since you said y'all are taking it slow. They could be wondering like if you are happy with them, or but there's still something, I don't know what this has to do with the Two of Pentacles. Like I said, I don't know if they're trying to balance the way they feel on the inside, because I feel that they do have some kind of scarcity mindset or some kind of fears, because it's like a back and forth. They go from the Seven of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. And to me, that's like you standing in a very like abundant energy. You look great, you look wonderful, like on, as far as your happiness is concerned, whereas this person doesn't. And the bad part about people like that is they have holes that they feel they need to fill in their soul, so they could juggle things, right? So I would be careful. I would make sure to take your time. It does say that you make them very happy. And maybe they're strategically trying to figure things out. Maybe they're like very logical. And Scorpios, you know, they don't necessarily always live in their brains because they're very watery. But this person is very much like trying to figure out, like, how can I be happy? Is this going to make me happy? Is that going to make me happy? You know. So on the inside, they just, yeah, they could feel very lost. They lost their way along the way. They still could be holding on to things that happened in y'all's past relationship is kind of what I'm getting. Like something about it made them feel embarrassed, or they had to put on an appearance for somebody else, or, and that's a lot to do with that lack mindset. Is, I don't know what that's about. Like they feel threatened, but time is running out and they know it. And I think that's probably why they came back, because it says time's running up, the deadline. So I don't know if you put them on like a shot clock and like better behave, or we're not going to be doing this anymore. Okay. They do need some cleansing, but I also think for you to make sure that you stay cleansed, you stay covered, get rid of all the negative, because I don't know, this gives me very like energy vampire in some way. Just keep your light within you, because it's like they have a very like crushed soul. Something about them is very broken and sad and alone. Even though if you two are together, they feel that way on the inside. And that could be what that imbalance is, that they need to cleanse their energy, or you do, because your energy is very abundant. And for them, they look to you as you're the light. And that could be why the Seven of Swords is here too, is like they see you happy. They see you're prospering. They see you doing well for yourself. And they are not. So they're going to try to, I mean, they don't necessarily like, ooh, I'm going to come suck your light out or anything like that. But like energetically, they're like, give me that light. I love it. It feels good. I feel horrible. And this is like covering that up. And it's just, it comes from a very sad place. So, not rainbows and sunshines. And I'm so very sorry. But that's what I got today for that. Aw, thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even see her responses. Oh. Well, that's good. That's all we can do, right? We've all been in dark places before. But I'm just saying for you to protect your energy, because I don't want you to get thrown off of balance because you're absorbing some of his. You know what I mean? Okay. What do you need to know? What does Ellen need to know about them, Scorpio? They have a fear of abandonment. They could become codependent on your energy. This could have been something you struggled with at one time as well. But it does say healing heart, which is a good thing to see. You did say they're working on it. Healing heartbreak, toxicity, abusive relationships. Okay. Kind of what I'm getting is because of the things that they're trying to heal, maybe they had some narcissistic traits in the past. They could have love bombed you. They could have been very one-sided, like they only saw their side. It was their way or no way. Not saying that they're a full-on narcissist or anything like that. It's just saying they had some of those narcissistic traits. Again, that clock, that tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. It's almost like they feel that they need to get to a certain place by a certain time. But also it says they're needing time to heal, progress. Cycles, they take time, etc. So this person could feel like time's running out, but maybe it's just them needing time, right? Okay, I think the codependency came from something from when they were young, because it's got addiction and old school, and with the addiction it says codependent, obsession, possession, control, emotional block. And a lot of times people that are controlling, it's because they're very insecure. So, you know, I'm sure they can't control you, but this may have been something that they had happen in the past. The same thing could be replaying over and over in their mind as far as like something that happened to them as a child. It could just be like a fear of abandonment that plays over and over in their life. Have y'all heard that song Speechless by Dan and Shay? That's just playing. Okay. So I do see they're trying to give you their heart, trying to make an offer of that. Even though they do know that they're healing. I got the Ace of Wands, so passionate, new beginning. I would be careful when they talk about commitment, home, and family right now. Just because in the past, and it's right under this golden mirror of love bombing, that could be one thing that they do is like promise you, like, I want to marry you, I want to have kids with you, I want a home with you. That could have been something that happened in the past, is that's what they say to get you to keep somebody on the line or keep them hooked. Now, they could want this with you now. I'm just saying that could have been something from the past. And they're healing because they're very detached from the heart space. They're kind of cold. And for a Scorpio, that's odd because Scorpios are very loving, caring by nature, right? I haven't seen many that turn cold, except for when they've been really, really hurt. But this Ace of Fire could melt that, I guess. But they still have limitations and fears. I would be careful just for your sake. I'm not saying this person is a horrible person. I'm not talking like they aren't redeemable or they're not going to be able to heal this. But I can see why you would take it slow with this person, because I think they're going to need some time to really get to the bottom of what all of this is. So I do see them all geared up and fired up and ready to have love with you, though. And that's not saying that because their heart is cold. It's just that they aren't able to do that, but they may not be able to do it correctly. You know, they're doing it more with their head instead of their heart. Like I had said earlier, they're more in their head, and that's fear, that's stress, that's abandonment, that's feeling lack. And, you know, where Scorpios normally, when I look at them, they show me a lot of heart and a lot of soul, and they're very deep, you know. And with him, what I saw was kind of superficial. And I say that because the brain is connected to the 3D. You can't really see past anything that's ever been experienced in life. So, like I said, I would just take it slow because they do need a lot of healing. And I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming back. I did save you on my list, so I appreciate you, boo. Yeah, I can tell he's been through some traumatic things. I know for myself, I struggled with it myself, you know, like as far as being on the other side of the coin. Like I was cold, I was detached, I did not give a flying about love, you know. I just did what I wanted to when I wanted to. And I mean, I didn't treat people poorly or anything like that, but I would tell them I didn't care about love, you know. But I had a long road to healing. I'm still healing. But I wish you the best and have a Merry Christmas. You only know one Scorpio man who is nice? Alright, Al. What are your questions, Boo? Alright, how is Kelsey feeling? Let's start there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. I see her really keeping to herself right now because there's a lot of toxicity surrounding her. Now, I also see maybe she's spending time with her mom right now, or talking to her mom possibly about somebody in her life that's a Knight of Wands, somebody that's kind of in and out, or just very impulsive, reckless energy. But I see that she's kind of looking at things from a different perspective right now with the Hangman. Like, she's turning it upside down and trying to, like, look at the things that she's going through from a logical standpoint or from a spiritual standpoint. Now, I'm also getting that she could be, like, trying to figure out a way to do something. There's something she wants to say, but she's holding back right now. She's keeping her mouth shut because she needs to really think about it first, because somebody in her life, this devil character, possibly Capricorn, is projecting a lot of their crap onto her, which is making her feel kind of broken. Like this person is broken, so they're reflecting brokenness onto her, and she reflects it back. And I think there's something she wants to say about this. She wants to say, okay, there's something that she's holding back from, and it says the Ace of Cups, reunion, and spying. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe she's pulled back because there's a love offer she wants to make. That could be why she's talking to her mom about this. She feels connected, possibly to you. And for now, she's just kind of watching. And she could be watching this other person in her life, this Knight of Wands character, investigating, or just really trying to... Now, she could have had a separation from this person that was toxic, and now she wants to come back, or she's thinking about it, or she doesn't. I don't know. But it could be a bunch of different things. Either way, it's kind of like right now she's not doing much anything. She's not saying much. She may be talking to her mom. That's about it. But there's something she wants to say about this toxic person in her life. And she's holding back because, I don't know, she's confused, I guess. Like she feels tied or bound to something or someone. Now, the person attached to her could be watching her pretty closely, investigating things she's done, or something could have happened in her life that he saw that triggered him a little bit, and that could be why she pulled back from him as well. But that's what I got for you, boo. A lot of stalling. Keeping to herself, trying to find the light instead of the darkness. Or trying to shine a light on the darkness to try to figure out what it's about. Thank you, Paula. You will be after Scorpio. Okay, number 2. What does she think of the ring and the earrings? What does she think of the ring or the earrings? I kind of feel like she wanted to celebrate, like, oh my gosh, that's so great. Like, it made her very happy. Kind of fired her up a little bit. She sat there like, I like that. Now I've got the Lovers and the King of Wands, so she sees you as a very passionate, strong, action-oriented person. Like, she's like, oh, is this the way love's supposed to be? She's kind of looking into the world. And to me, if she's looking into the world, she's looking at possibly starting something new. And that could be with you. But with the Lovers here and the Three of Cups, I think she's still attached to another individual. But she could be juggling the idea of the world, and then the world's at the bottom. And the world's about completing an old cycle and stepping into a new one. So she could be, that could have sparked something within her, like, oh, this is what love looks like, or this is what somebody that cares about you does for you. I've never seen this before. And then I've got single and meeting. So she could be possibly wondering if you're single, thinking about meeting with you, but she doesn't want to do it if there's another person involved, or she doesn't want to do it when other people are involved still. She wants to have some discussions. Now I've got commitment and love. So I don't know if this is the commitment she's in, like she's saying she loves that person, or she wants a long-term relationship with you, or she's starting to see that she could have one with you, because I got love, adore, admire. She can see enchantment within this situation. Like the things you gave her may have made her feel like a princess almost. And then I've got divine masculine. Like I said, I think that's basically like, this is what men do, right? This isn't what little boys do. This is something that men do when they love somebody. And then I've got divine feminine right next to it. So, I mean, that's pretty beautiful, if you ask me. Especially for them to come right out back to back like that, the divine masculine, divine feminine. Because if I were asking about her and her person's relationship and that came out, I'd be like, oh, they're meant to be together, right? So I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about the stuff that you gave her and what she thinks about it. And that's, oh, that makes sense, you know. And you can tell there's an age difference here, because she's a page and you're a king. But both very fiery. There's a lot of fire between the two of you. Oh, and then behind the lovers there was the sneaky card, the Ace of Wands. She could be contemplating a passionate beginning, but she's hiding it because of the other person involved. Well, that was very interesting. And then I've got the sun at the bottom too. It's a lot of warmth. She felt a lot of happiness by your gifts, is what I'm getting. Will she contact you outside of work in the next 2 months? I would say she will, but the lover shows up again, and the next to the devil. These two are very much the same thing, except for one is healthy and one's unhealthy. Even the lovers could be unhealthy, person having to choose between like their sexual desires versus their heart, right? She does see you as divine masculine, the Emperor. And I think over the next couple of months, she's going to start to really go within, get spiritually start to ask herself, like, what is going to make me happy? Love or being bound in love, right? What is love? Does this guy here make me happy? And this is the devil. Or does this one here make me happy? I think she might. The good thing is when you put the sun next to the devil, this is pretty much seeing like everything that was done in the dark comes to light, right? So she could be finding out something about the partner that she's with, and it makes the choice a little bit easier. So she could possibly want to do things outside of work with you. Got shock at the bottom of this deck, so if she does, I think you'll be in shock. But she's going to have to end that other situation first that she feels bound to. And also in the sun, there's a baby here. So that could be what's coming to light, that he gets somebody else pregnant. Yeah, she's got to cut out, separate, stop the pattern that she's been going through. It says silent treatment, so that could be what she was showing me right now, like the silence, the pulling back to make healthier choices. Like she's got to love herself more, self-care, being happier, loving life. What is this sun about? Paradise, yeah. Happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, the honeymoon phase. And since the two of you have not been together, I kind of feel that whatever's being brought to light is going to help her to cut out what's not there in order to move forward. Yeah. Under the devil, I've got karmic relationship, resentment, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So I think that that will burn out. Like I said, I think something's going to come to light. And then I've got blowing kiss under the lovers. So this could be when she's meeting with you or going out with you outside of it. Like she said, that would be like the fair thing in love compared to this karmic relationship. But she's got some healing she needs to do as well, because something has kept her trapped in this cycle, right? So I wouldn't expect too much too quick. And that was 5 major arcana, by the way. It was the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Sun, the Devil, and the Lovers. That's a definite. Like, what that was at the top is a definite. Like, nothing's gonna change that situation, whatever that is. The pigs are flying. My okay, what is your last question, my dear owl? Did you already write it? Is her family going to give her a hard time about the age difference? Probably. Well, I'll see. Kelsey's family I'm like giving her a hard time about the age difference. I honestly don't think so. I think as long as she can stay balanced and like happy, they don't care. Because I got the Two of Pentacles next to the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands. It's like basically like if this is what's gonna make you happy, and then the Six of Cups, is this gonna give you memories? Is this gonna give you like happier times? Is it gonna build stability in your life? Is it gonna bring balance in? They're gonna be happy for it. Yeah. She can be able to be herself, be the empress that she truly is. Like, I do not feel that they will at all be like worried too much about the age difference. I honestly feel like they just want her to be happy. They want her to love herself. They want her to understand that she deserves more than what she's been settling for. Let me see what else I can come in. Oops. Sorry if that was loud. Oh well, yeah. Yeah, basically it's like this is the collaboration that she needs, and they're very logical about that. They're like, this is going to help to wipe out all the sadness you've been experiencing. It'll help you to become that beautiful soul they know you can be. And again, it's kind of like they're saying that she was stuck in a situation where the person was cold, detached, didn't pay her no attention, like looked the total opposite way. And then here's a man that like lights her life up and like gives her that joy and that happiness and that fire. So I don't think they'll give him any problems about it. Because it kind of feels like for a while she's been on this tightrope of trying to balance her life out, and she hasn't really been able to stabilize anything with this person over here in the King of Swords. Okay, so next I got Filthy. Filthy Fillmore, where you at? What's your question? And I hope that helps out. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas to you. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, Siri. Shh. Shh. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you, babe. Always. I will always be here. And I hope you have a good night. And a good day tomorrow. Even if it is at Denny's, it'll be great. Focus on that sun. Focus on the happiness that's coming. Just keep focused. Don't talk down, just only up. Next year is going to be the best year. Thank you, Crow's Nest. I got you on the list, babe. Alright. Filthy Fillmore, where are you? Did he bounce before he donated and left me? That freaking frack. I don't know your question, Philip. No, that's sweet, boo. Oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to text you, but whatever Spirit wants me to know. What's next for you? Let's see. And hopefully you're having a Merry Christmas Eve. Do you have Odin today? What does Spirit want Philip to know? What does Philip need to know? Spirit, what does Philip need to know? Okay. I've got clear your mind. Be in the present. Focus. And embrace. And this is kind of just like a gratefulness is what I'm getting. Or getting connected with Spirit, knowing all the blessings that surround you on an everyday basis. Getting back in tune with like that clear mind that maybe even meditation would be very, very good for you. Spirit is also saying honor the deities around you. And this has to do with like prayers, offerings, and help. Your spirit guides want to help you. They want to give you what it is that you want and need. But you got to be very clear with them. And you've got to realize that if you need help, the easiest way to get it is to speak it. And if you don't feel comfortable speaking it to your friends, your family, the people around you, ask God, ask the universe, ask your angels, like, help me. I just need help. And tell them what you need help with, and they will be there. But they cannot move unless you ask them to, and you have to speak it clearly. You can't just sit there and think, oh, well, I need help, Spirit, why aren't you helping me? But you're quiet, you know, you're not speaking it. You gotta speak it. And then it says reconnect with Mother Nature. Maybe you need to like plant a garden. Maybe you need to get out in nature more often. Maybe you've been like stuck in the house too much, haven't been getting enough sun. And Spirit says like, you'd be surprised what a little bit of water and sun and fun and whatever will do for your soul. For me personally, like if I get overwhelmed, the best thing for me is to go sit by the beach, go sit by some water. Even sitting outside in the rain, like I love it. It just helps to like clear me because it's nature, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. Looking at the butterflies and the squirrels, and I'm just that type of girl, right? I love being outside more than anything. Maybe go on a camping trip. Maybe, I feel like you've just been very trapped in your head. And I think it's because you repeated a cycle over and over and over again. And almost like you know there's a way out. You know you can see the other side of it now, but you're fearful. Can y'all not hear me or something? Okay. But anyways, it shows like you've been like repeating the same cycle, but it's almost like you know you have been. And I don't know if that's with a certain person or a certain way of being or... Hold on. I don't know, Philip. I think the lag here is different because I started reading as soon as I got your messages. Okay. And this could surface around love. This could be like maybe the type of person you've been going after, or maybe you have a lot of fear associated with love. Like maybe you're all about love, but when it comes to actual like investing and committing, you've had problems in the past, so you're fearful to invest. And Spirit's saying, like, if you need help with this, ask us, right? Maybe in the past you've enjoyed some kind of like party lifestyle. Maybe you've met people out in like bars or clubs or somewhere where people are partying or drinking, and Spirit's saying like you need to maybe meet somebody at the park, or meet somebody like where Odin goes to school, or meet somebody where it's not like a party atmosphere, because the Three of Cups really says that. And Spirit's basically saying, like, they understand you want a family, you want the Ten of Cups, you want these beautiful things, and you're going to have them because the Ten of Cups and the Emperor came out. There'll be plenty of reasons to celebrate in the near future, but let Spirit help you, whatever is holding you back, because I think it all starts in the brain, and you may not even notice the small things that happen, like when you talk about love, or somebody talks about love and it's something that clicks in your mind, like, oh, or you get fired up about somebody for all the wrong reasons or something, and you're all about it, and then you find out, like, oh, this person, I don't know, has 5 other guys or something like that. But it's saying just clear your mind, because you'll be able to see more clearly once you connect more with Spirit and Mother Nature. Love is coming for you, though. I do see that, because I do see you've been kind of bored and apathetic for a while, and Spirit's slowly been like pushing you out of that, trying to get you out of the cage that you put yourself in, out of fear, because you're safe there. Like maybe you've been going after people that are safe for you in some sense, like you don't have to worry about investing too much, or investing your heart in too much, because of like if you know how this person is and you know that they're capable of hurting you, you don't have to get your hopes up with them. They meet you where, you know, whatever. So stop doing that. Ask your guides for help. Go to nature. Go to the beach. I keep seeing beach, nature. Butterflies could be a sign for you, or parrots. So if you see a lot of butterflies around you, just know that Spirit. Make sure to talk to them out loud. And I do see love coming for you. They're the Ten of Cups and Emperor. So, you know, just co-create with the divine and things will work out. Like, go after what scares you. Like, if a person scares you, do that. Because there's obviously a reason why you're intimidated, or you feel like, oh, butterflies. Maybe that, when you meet the right person, maybe that's what you'll feel. Maybe you'll feel the butterflies again. And sometimes those scare people. Because they think it's a red flag. Alright, Top Flight, I got you after Crow's Nest, okay? I've got kind of a long list, so give me some time. Scorpio, you are next, boo. And thank you, Philip. I appreciate you. You have a Merry Christmas. Eat some food for me with Odin. Golden Corral kind of, I don't know, like I like their salads and their steak. That's about it. But it's pretty good. Robert and I were going to get together tonight. One second. Okay, oh. Okay, cool. Thank you for being patient. Alright, let's see. Robert. I know Christmas Eve is, Ari, there's no free readings tonight, boo. I think I've said that, but... Okay. What an odd energy. This could just be today, or even Mercury retrograde. Something that they're dealing with right now is like they're trying to move past some conflict in their life. They're very defensive against this energy, so maybe they're dealing with like a kid's mom or maybe their own mom. They're trying to get stuff done, pretty busy. But they're showing like they're able to give you a little bit of love, is what I'm seeing here. They just got a lot of stuff to do, is what I'm getting. They kind of feel overwhelmed, trying to sweep the floor, clean the house, or take care of some kind of conflict they got going on. Maybe their family or something's around. And they're like, oh, just keep going. I could do this. Aw, something about you they admire. It's almost like something about your spirit helps them to forget all the other stuff they got going on. There's something about like your light like guides them out of this conflict. I get like they need to clean up and have a fresh start with you. Maybe tomorrow, you know. And this could have to do with some kind of conflict you had in the past over communication. Like communication, just like you two didn't understand each other, which caused conflict, either that or whoever they're dealing with. It's like they don't see eye to eye, and that's where the conflict lies. I don't know. I do see you two have a very strong soul connection. I do have the Twinflame card here, but you know, titles don't really matter. If you've got a soul tie is a soul tie. One doesn't make the other one better than the other one, right? A lot of times, twin flames, though, they do go through like kind of a roller coaster back and forth. They don't, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but it's all to lead a person to like their mission work or whatever. But yeah, it just looks like they're more focused on like getting stuff done, or like cleaning up some kind of mess they made, or making communication better, to have a fresh start with you. I'm glad you finally heard me, because I was reading. I think my lag is behind, or your lag could be behind, mine could, we could be together, like both having lags, I don't know. You haven't seen each other in 4 months. Well, maybe that's why he's trying to clean it up. He still looks to you as like something like, it may be like he's trying to reach out and rebuild something, like have a fresh start with you. And then maybe he's talking about y'all's communication in the past. But I don't see that he has any like, the only thing I see is the 5 of Swords, and that's kind of what he's telling me he's cleaning up. Like he's cleaning up the conflict, whatever the conflict was between the two of you. And I think it has something to do with communication, like you two may not have got your point across to the other one, which caused some kind of like static, or there just could have been static between how you've communicated over the past how many ever times that you've tried. He does kind of show me the 9 of Wands, and to me, that's a person that's been through the same battle over and over and over again, but they're still ready to keep going. So it does look like he wants to keep pushing with you. So oh, well, that's good. Dear John, are you here? I don't know if he wants a reading then. Maybe he just donated again. I'll go ahead and do... I hope you have a Merry Christmas too. Thank you again for being here, Scorpio. I love you, beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Merry Christmas. January 1st is when Mercury retrograde exits, but it's still going to be in shadow period for like 10 days. So by January 11th, it should be totally cleared out. Okay, so no John. Paula, you're next. And then top flights after Crow's Nest. What's your question, boo? What's your question? Where will I be meeting this new loyal gentleman? Oh. Okay, maybe he will. I don't know. Alright, tell me where Paula might meet this gentleman. Let's see. I mean, it depends on you and your situation, but it ends on the 1st is from what I read up on, is the 1st, and then 10 days after is shadow, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's still full on Mercury retrograde. I would just, 11th is not that far away if you think about it. Spirit isn't necessarily telling me where you're gonna meet this person. This person actually might be overseas. Because I've got the World in the hand of the Two of Wands, and I've also got the King of Wands pointing at a map, and the map seems to be on the other side of the world. Let's see. I kind of feel like it's going to happen when you least expect it. It's going to come very unexpectedly. It's going to like rush in, and I don't think you're going to have to do much, actually. Maybe you'll meet him at a park, because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody sitting under a tree reading a book, or somewhere that you like would read a book. Or somewhere where like maybe people give back, or give, maybe church, or like a charity or something. It's definitely going to be a very strong connection. It may start off very like romantic. I keep getting the World. This may be somebody that like travels a lot. Maybe you'll meet them somewhere else, like when you're traveling. I don't know if you have plans to travel, but it kind of looks like you might find them while traveling. But yeah, very interesting, Paula. I try to look as best as possible. I keep getting the other, like the World, so I don't know if you plan on traveling somewhere, but it's gonna happen like when you least expect it, because it's coming in very quick. You're gonna be like, maybe you just are in the supermarket and you turn around and bump into them or something. Let me light some incense real quick. Or in nature somewhere. Okay, so next is my dear Jessica Crow's Nest. Where you at? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. And yes, next year is going to be the best year. Abundance. This year was a 7-year, and it was just like a reevaluation of like where you want to go, how you want to grow. Have you planted the right seeds to manifest, or are you headed in the right direction? Do you have a plan? Do you know where you're going? Have an irrational fear of fireworks, and there's fireworks going off all around me. Something about fireworks makes me feel like I'm gonna die on the inside. I think maybe I had a past life with war or something, because there's no reason why I should be scared of fireworks. Like, I know they're fireworks, but my insides say he's very passionate about you. I do see him still trying to move away from something. I don't know what it is in his life that has caused some kind of like turmoil or conflict. Maybe it's him trying to move out of fears. I see like kind of what he was telling me, like for the first time, he's wanting to really invest into something, where in the past he's been very stingy when it comes to like love or passion, or even like, I don't know, like he's waving his wand like really fiery and Leo-ish, right? But in the past he may have been kind of cold and detached because of fears or because of something that was going on in his life. So I feel like he trusts you enough to open up, or he will be in the near future, because he's kind of telling me like you give him this useful, cheerful, kind energy that he hasn't really seen in many people. And I don't know if you have like Cancer or Pisces like in your chart somewhere, maybe your moon or Venus or something. It's that watery, like something about that water. Like a lot of emotion, like you carry a lot of emotion. Now, I don't know if he was in a marriage before, but it kind of looks like, if he was, that's one thing, but it also says like he feels like he has some kind of soul connection to you. Like, I feel that he feels that the two of you are connected to one another in some sense. But I also kind of feel like it could have to do with the marriage he was in that he's ending, or he's like has ended and like moving into a new beginning. So that could be why he's a little fearful, or like he doesn't seem to be as open with you at first. I do see he will be, but when, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think something about a past relationship, some serious connection he had to end, that he's still trying to get rid of all the fears associated with it. It took a lot of his self-worth away, his value, so he has to do some shadow work. And I kind of see like the more shadow work he does, the more that he's gonna start to like be more like kissy face and open and fiery with you, because he is dealing with some kind of heartbreak. Yeah. And I think eventually he'll open up to you like what that was, but something about you makes him feel elevated, very happy. He's got a really beautiful energy. I like it. I hope that helps, love. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, because the Page of Cups is like very Piscean, like very, very loving, playful, just kind of childlike, innocent. And I don't know if Pisces are innocent, but that's the way they give off their presence, very innocent. But that's what draws him in, he likes that. It makes him feel safe. You give him like a place to feel comfortable and like to let his inner child heal is what I'm getting. I hope that helps, Blueface. You're welcome, love. Have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here as always. You will always support me. Thank you so much. I am so thankful to you. And to everyone as well. Especially my moderators, because they be keeping things in line and they're so intelligent, smart, sweet. I love them so much. Oh, thank you for all the hearts. I love it when it lights up like that. Top flight security, are you in the house? Ew. What's your question, love? What's your question? Securing it. You keeping it in line for me? You got that whistle? Gina, I don't think John's coming back, babe. He would have been here by now, I'm sure. I used to have a whistle. I worked at the hospital and I was on like night shifts. And they made us carry it like every time we went to our cars. Or well, at one time they were making people walk with this, but if we ever had to go outside to like take something down or whatever, they made us carry a whistle. Okay. Some people only need a whistle, you know what I'm saying? Give them something to blow on. Did it have flashlights? The security guards did have flashlights, but I didn't really investigate too much on their equipment. I just kind of walked to my car. Alright. Let's see. If you make a move on Stephanie, what should be open to it? Is Stephanie be open to top flight? Let's see. A lot of cards. Maybe at first you might pull back a little bit, because she's got a little bit of doubt associated with being left out in the cold. And I don't know if you had a past history with her or not, but I do see eventually she will come around. Probably pretty quick. I don't think it's going to take her long, because something about you is very healing to her. She doesn't feel like she has much but a whistle either, is what I'm getting. But like intuitively, I feel like the two of you would balance each other out. And I think she sees that, or will see that. Let's see, what should be open to it? These fireworks. Ah! I'm gonna blow my whistle at them. Aw. Something about you makes her happy, is what I'm getting. I mean, she'd probably want to learn more and like... I kind of feel like she's going through a healing phase also right now too, because of that, whatever happened in the past as far as being left out in the cold. It says preparing for union, so she might be waiting for you. She'll be looking at you pretty close though. And something about you would make her feel abundant. Like she has, I don't know if it's the way that you have a very positive mindset. Maybe you teach her how to manifest, very grateful. Like she feels like you would be a blessing in her life. I think in the past she's dealt with a lot of people who self-sabotaged. They had a lot of ego. She could struggle with some fear and ego as well because of that scarcity mindset, but it's more, I think, that the people that she dealt with in the past didn't give her what she gave them. Like, they were always looking for more. They would cheat, they would lie, they would treat her poorly, right? So I think what she's telling me is, like, something about you would be able to, like, help her to balance out. Or you two would balance each other out more so. But that's what I got for you. And I got love claw at the bottom. So I do kind of feel like I said at first she might not seem interested, but I do feel like the more that you connect, or the more that you let her know, like, I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere, the more she would be open to it. And I hope that helps. Yeah, I was talking about Top Flight from Friday. No, but yeah, I was also talking about the hospital. I didn't investigate their hardware, but... I guess whistles aren't allowed. Some of them are. Some of them are just annoying. They go, meh, instead of, whoo. Now, does anybody have any, like, un-tarot questions for me, or anything that you would like to know or talk about? Oh, I'm done with donations, boo. Like, I'm at the end. Right? Oh, no. No hot dates for me. I was trying something, my daughter was trying something on for tomorrow, so. Plus my hair was dirty and I didn't feel like washing it before the live, so. But thank you, boo. Thank you. It's all cute and whatever. It's making me crazy, though. Right? You aren't bothering me, God's daughter. Man, I would sue the whistle company. I'd be like, I was about to get raped and your whistle was malfunctioned. They should put a warranty on it or something. I wish y'all were all on. You know how some of the guys have like all the different little people? And I wish I could see y'all too. Come back on Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday. I do live free readings. But for Christmas Eve, this is like special because it's a holiday. No, I'm just saying it'd be messed up if it did. You call all the dogs and the dogs come save you. That would be pretty cool though. That would be a good idea actually. Let's just call the dogs. But okay, I guess that's about it. If nobody has any questions for me or has anything they'd like to talk about. Have you been on any hot dates, Jean? I've been so ultimately single. Oh, hey, Queen of Swords. Welcome, Bowface. You came right at the end. I had you first on my list today. Just because I didn't finish your reading the other day. Oh, of course. Girl, I told you I'd put her on the list every time just in case she came to collect. Because I'm the type of person, like, if you pay me to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to be like, oh, no, you didn't, or I don't forget stuff like that. Oh. You still cooking? I can put you for another day if you rather. What are you cooking? You're cooking early? You're baking stuff? What is everybody cooking? I'm doing ham, turkey, potatoes, all the usual stuff. Macaroni and cheese, Brussels sprouts, green bean casserole, rolls. Okay, boo. Alright. Well, you have a very Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. And I will see you on Wednesday. Hell yeah, I love Southern soul food. I'm from the South, so I can appreciate that. Now, Gene, that sounds good too, because I'm hungry right now. Like PB&J, yeah, that sounds amazing. I might make some ramen instead, because I'm cold. Some sopa. I put them in tinfoil with like a bunch of lemon and butter and seasoning, and just let them marinate until they get real soft. And lemon pepper, you know, all that good stuff. I don't normally cook Brussels sprouts on Christmas or Thanksgiving, but it's something that my mom's friend had started doing years ago. And it was like a Brussels sprout tree. Like it had a big stem with like the Brussels sprouts coming out of it. It was really good, so it just kind of stuck. Oh, ramen is good. Cheese and crackers are amazing. I love cheese and crackers. Especially when they got like summer sausage. I love summer sausage around this time. I can't eat much of it though. But I make like little packets with them in it and just broil them. Or not broil them, but cook them for a long time. Yes, they're so cute. They're baby cabbages, and I love cabbage, and they're just cuter. They're cabbage in a little cute package. Southern soul food. Smothered pork chops. hawks. I'm trying to think. Christmas. Yeah, I love vegetables and food too. Any kind of food. Well, not any kind, but I like a lot of food. I'm gonna make my husband fat too. I've made a few fat in the past, so I only had one husband though. I love vegetables. I grew up in the country, and my step grandfather always had a garden, so vegetables were life. I love to eat. I mean, you can probably tell I love to eat, but I don't do it as much as I used to. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. I'm mad at my neighbors because my neighbors are over there cooking and stuff, and I walk outside and it smells like food, and I'm just like, man, why y'all cooking so early? I'm hungry. It's nice, right? Like, you don't have to worry about it. Like, if they don't shop or whatever, you go outside and just eat a cucumber with some salt. Or like, they had tangerine trees, or I don't know if they were called tangerines, but they were huge, but they peeled really easy. I think that's tangerine. Any kind of vegetable. It was nice. I try to eat healthy, but I'll go to the grocery store and I'll put the vegetables in the fridge, and I eat a lot of radishes and stuff, but they don't last long. I don't know what it is, but I be getting mad because I don't eat them fast enough or something. I love fish, but nobody in my house likes fish. I like fish. I love salmon. Salmon's my favorite. It's the same thing, right? Tangerines and clementines. Except for these ones are like big. They're bigger than a orange, but they're like fat, like little pumpkin shapes. And the ones in the stores are so tiny. These ones were like monsters. I don't know how he did it, but it was so nice to walk outside and just eat fruit and vegetables. Ah, that makes sense. I'm gonna start doing that. Oh, you're pretty tall. I'm like 5'6" maybe. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. Jean, I will send you an email after this, okay? Alright guys, well, let me get off of here. It looks like, I need to straighten something out real fast. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. Merry Christmas. I love you guys. Have an amazing night. Hug your kids. Kiss the babies. Or kiss the dogs, puppies, cats, birds, whatever it is that you have. I love you guys. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Y'all are my gifts for Christmas. Toodles. Good night. XOXO.